Questions?
Chris, when you look back at that performance, what's the first thing that crosses your mind?
Disappointing. I don't think it was a very good performance at all. That starts with me. You try to prepare the team the best you can, knowing all the circumstances. We haven't played in a while. It's our third game since we've come back. Quick turnaround from last night. Nothing but excuses, but the buck stops with me. Our team wasn't ready to play tonight, and that's disappointing that we're not ready to play. And we get 38 opportunities or 36 or whatever it is guaranteed, and we can't take nights off. We took tonight off.
Will you talk a little bit about the emotional impact of the shorthanded goal right at the end of the first period, especially knowing you've got a major there?
Yeah. It was definitely an emotional momentum swing for sure. You know, you get the 5-minute major with a 1-0 lead, but the guys that play in the power play are your best players. They weren't ready to play tonight. The first period we had 3 power plays that were really poor in terms of the effort and the intensity, and then why we would expect something different. The last one with a 5-minute major, I don't know, and the way we went back for that puck, and it's just it's disappointing. It's disappointing. Those are your top guys out there that, instead of having a killer instinct, you give up a goal and you give up the momentum, and that carried over the second period. We all saw it.
And the other thing with the special teams, and you give up they give them a power play goal to make it 2-1.
Yeah. And then that was a bad goal. I mean, there's nothing. We've too many bad goals have gone in the last 2 nights, and we'll have to reevaluate our goaltending as it stands if Chris stays injured. But that's not the caliber of goaltending that is accepted around here. But anybody that says special teams doesn't make a difference, especially again where I think there was 2 tired teams out there. There wasn't a whole lot of energy in the building because of how we played. You need your special teams, and we had opportunities. We had opportunities early in the power play. We only had to kill, I think, 1 penalty, and we weren't able to.
How would you assess the quality of your shots?
Not great, Kevin. I didn't think it was a peppering. I thought their goalie played well. I didn't think he stole it. I think they kept us to the outside for the most part. Looking at the shot charts, I would probably agree. There's a whole lot in the perimeter, not a whole lot in the grade A area. So I would say they were just okay.
What was the explanation you were given for the disallowed goal?
There was contact to the goalie more than once during the play. I'm trying to give a quote. I believe that's what the quote was. Burrs, there was contact to the goalie more than once. I don't see a point of arguing the call at the time. They had a chance to review it. So.
And I hate to ask this question this way, but do you give any thought to the woulda, coulda, shoulda if you get that goal? And we kind of.
Honestly, John, I don't, because we didn't play well tonight. I don't. We didn't play well tonight, and it wasn't about that goal. It was about the way we played from our goaltender out, and we got what we deserved. You don't get those calls when you're not doing things properly and you're not earning those calls. Whether it's the right call or wrong call, we didn't earn the call. We didn't deserve it. We didn't get it.
What did you see the difference being from last night's games to tonight?
I thought last night we were skating and moving the puck much better than we were tonight. Whether that's our opponent, give them full marks for a difficult situation. That was their 4th game in 6 nights all on the road. So 100% give them full marks. It just wasn't. It was just one of those nights where we were trying to we were trying to plead with our players that it's not that night to be fancy and to be, you know, those slick plays aren't there. It's chipping pucks, it's grinding, it's working, and we weren't willing to do that. We good?
Okay.
Thank you.
Just to double check, John Schilling's not hurt. I mean, he's
Correct.
healthy.
He's not hurt.
Thank you.
Would you talk a little bit about the emotion on the bench after the first goal and then after their goal? I mean, did you notice a change or?
Yeah, for sure. You know, after we were able to get that first one in, obviously everyone was excited, and then to be on the power play and give up a goal with 6 seconds left, I think that kind of deflated us, and I don't really think we were able to come back from that. And the bench was flat. And we were kind of just waiting around for somebody to make a play when we all got to do it together.
Did you notice any change of emotion on the goal that was disallowed? I mean, you know, obviously it gives you a chance to get within a goal and give you a chance to pump up. I mean, what did you notice?
Yeah, you know, it's a good play. Unfortunately, it was disallowed, but we were in desperation mode at that point, and there was a bunch of guys going, and so regardless if that was going in or not, we still needed to score another one. So we were, you know, our foot was down, trying to, you know, scrounge together a goal or two and get back in the game.
And I guess what I'm asking is, was that kind of deflating because you know you need two? There was one right there handed to you, and it doesn't get
Yeah, it was deflating, but at the same time, I think the guys did a good job on the bench, just letting everyone know no matter what, we still got to keep going. But that's tough, right? We're battling back, and for that to not go in, especially for, you know, for Jordan, you know, he's a new guy here. That would have been big for him moving forward and too. But it's back-to-back nights with a disallowed goal, so it just is what it is, I guess.
As a player, this is your third game in 5 days. In any way did that factor in?
No, and you can't. As soon as you start thinking of it that way, is when you're gonna allow yourself to be tired out there. I mean, they had it way worse than we did. So if anything, our game plan was to jump on them early. You know, they're gonna be tired their fourth game in however many days. But we were just flat tonight from the start. We were able to score a goal, and then power play wasn't going very well to give up a shorthanded goal. That stuff, and like, having to battle back. It was tiring for sure. But there's no excuse. They played 4 games and gave it to us tonight.
That's good.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.